Hey there, and welcome back to the farm. My name is Filthy. We've got a lot of stuff to get done today, including some shopping and cleaning up some of that grass in the backfield. If that's what you're looking for, stay tuned. Alright, here we are back once again on the farm. It is April. We are going to get the ball rolling right out of the gate. It's 8:02 a.m. So we're going to head over to the store and we're going to try and pick up a forage wagon. But before we do that, we're going to have to get some money. We don't have a lot of it right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to borrow about actually, let's check the store first to see how much we're going to need before we decide how much we're going to take out in terms of loans. So we will need, where is it? Forage wagon. This one here's about $30,000. So yeah, we're going to have to take out quite a big loan, but it'll be worth it in the long run, I promise. Okay, so we'll start with that. Head into this menu here and we'll take out $35,000, so that way we've got a little bit extra if there's anything else that comes up. And we'll go back into this menu here, grab that, and purchase that. There we go. Buy $30,500. So that's almost all of our loan gone already, but it'll be worth it in the long run, I promise. Dear, I swear I'm gonna get you. Jeez, one of these days. Anyway, and you. Well, they have to be like living on my property. There's no way there's that many of them. We're gonna take the John Deere. You know what? Before we decide which tractor we're going to take, we're going to check something here. So it needs about 60 horsepower to pull. That's more than enough, I believe. We'll just check this menu here to see which how much horsepower our tractor has. I don't even think 130, I believe, if that's the same tractor, which I think it is. And you know what? We're just going to head over to the store, and I'll see you in a bit here. Well, we just had a bit of an accident here. Someone decided to turn my tractor into a monster truck, and then they just drove off. I kind of wish I was recording, but at the same time, it was a little bit embarrassing that I didn't notice the car until it was too late, so there's that. This is smaller than I anticipated, but that's okay, because again, we only have the one grass field right now, so it won't make much of a difference in terms of, like, I doubt we're going to run out of capacity here, so we'll just get this picked up if I can line things up right, which I don't believe I have. Turn the camera up. Oh yeah, I was way off. Good for me. And that should do it. Okay, we'll get this back to the farm, and then we'll just get rolling right into the grass collection. And then the idea being, I'm hoping to make a bit of money off of the grass collection to pay back some of this loan. We'll just pull off to the side here while I look at the menu, because don't want to be blocking the road. We'll also turn on the beacon so people know that we're working. And what menu is that in? It's in this one here. There we go. Let's find grass. So right now we are in April. So yeah, it's kind of the worst, one of the worst months for it. But we should still be making a little bit of money here. It only goes up as high as $88, and right now it's selling for $79. So we're still doing okay, I think. Anyway, we're gonna try and get back over to the farm, and then we'll get rolling right away, because we've got to try and sell this before the price starts to go down. All right, back on the farm, and like I said, we're just gonna get rolling right into this because I'm worried that the price of grass is gonna start going down shortly. So I want to make sure that we're selling it as soon as we can, so we're not putting ourselves at risk at making less money, because this is already not going to be a whole lot of money, but I certainly don't want to waste any time and have the price go down even further. And like that, we are full, not even 2 full laps. So we're going to head over to the animal dealer and get this sold, and then we'll probably come back and do another couple passes with you, and then I'll just cut to the end because I want to make sure that we're leaving room in the video for other stuff. So either way, I'll see you around. Okay, here we are coming back to the farm. Fun fact about the first load of grass that we sold, it came to $1,234, which, if you're good at visualizing numbers in your head, that literally was 1234. It's a terrible number for a password, great number for making money. Okay, there's another pass done. We're going to head back to the store with this, and then I think at this point I'll probably just finish up with the grass here, get the trailer parked, and then move on to the next thing, and then that's when I'll bring you guys in. The idea being, again, I'm always trying to be cognizant of being super repetitious, which is kind of really ironic with how often I repeat the fact that I'm trying not to be repetitive and so on, but the irony is not wasted on me. Regardless, I will see you guys shortly. Thank you. Alright, I'm back on the farm, but I wanted to show you something. We have our first pallet of lettuce. It's not necessarily a big deal, even a little bit, but I did want to figure out some kind of storage. Keeping with realism, I feel like I should be storing this in a cool place, but we don't really have that right now, so I'm just gonna bring it over. That's a good question. I probably should have thought of this before I picked it up and started moving it around. I guess for now we'll just put it in behind the greenhouse here. And again, it's we don't actually have to worry about a cool place to keep it, especially since we're literally going to be holding on to it for several months at a time. But that's something that in the future, when we have some money to spare that isn't already allocated for some stuff, then I'm definitely gonna try and invest in a shed or something, and it'll be a shed that's closed in, and we'll pretend as though it's refrigerated and what have you. Again, it doesn't really, the realism goes out the window with the fact that I'm collecting all of this lettuce from now until December, or January, excuse me. So like this lettuce that I got here in April, I seriously doubt would last that long in real life, but we're gonna pretend that it's fine and go from there. Anyway, I'm almost done with the field here, so yeah, at this point I will see you on the other side of all this, and then we'll get into some other tasks. I just finished up at selling the latest load of grass, and just solidifying the need to do this quickly. The price has already gone down $1, which obviously is not a big deal, but considering the fact that I have probably 2, maybe 3 more trailer loads to drop off, that's $2 or $3 more that it could drop, and I don't know if the price will drop drastically all of a sudden. I know that from this point until the fall, basically, it's the price will continue to drop, so that's why it's important to get stuff done quickly. And I'm kind of hoping that we'll have things wrapped up with the grass field soon, primarily for money reasons, but also because I want to get on to other things. I want to get some shopping done, and I think what we'll be doing is I'm gonna lease a trailer because I don't want to buy one, and then I'm gonna just fill that trailer with seed, with fertilizer, and things of that nature, and then we'll bring it back to the farm. Regardless, I will see you shortly. So I've made a decision here. There's only a little bit left on the field, so I'm just gonna fill up the trailer with what's left here, and then I'm just gonna park the trailer and just kind of save the grass for the next time. The idea being, this isn't really worth bringing back to the store. It's like it's gonna amount to like a couple $100, if that. So we're just gonna hold on to it for the next time. And I had a realization as well, because I have the mower that goes on the front end of my tractor. Next time I go to cut the grass, we should be able to pick it up right as it's being cut, which will make a big difference in terms of time, in terms of effort that we have to put into cutting the grass. Let me just circle the tree a couple of times and ring around the rosy, what have you. Okay, so that should do it. There's probably some patches left, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter all that much. And little bit of unsolicited advice here: if you're going to be doing this with the grass, if you're going to be trying to make money off of it, try and harvest it the same day that you cut it, because as you can see, the texture and color is making it a bit challenging to see. Like, I've got a clump here to demonstrate. You see how close the grass you can pick up is to the ground texture. It's harder to see what's going on, so definitely keep that in mind as you're cutting grass. And now we're just going to get this trailer put away. I'm going to put it next to the grain trailer that we have, and we'll see how my reversing skills are today. Last video I did pretty good, but I suspect that today will be a different scenario. Case in point, I am coming in way too hot, but actually, oh, I'm impressing even myself. I am SMRT. I am smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. There we go. And we'll detach that. Yeah, I guess I do need the engine to move the tractor. Thank you for that, game. I wouldn't have figured that one out. There we go, and we'll get this put away, and then we'll head over to the store with the truck. And again, I'm gonna lease a trailer, and I'm gonna buy several bags of things, and then we'll probably call it a day from there. It should be another quick one. I wanna. My goal is always to keep the videos relatively short, and by relatively short I mean around the half-hour, 35-minute mark, because from my experience consuming content, it makes it a bit nicer when the videos are long enough that you can kind of like time out certain things. And by that I mean, like, I like videos that are 20-30 minutes long, because it's something that while I'm having my morning coffee before I leave for work, I can watch a video, or I'm just want to unwind after a long day. It's long enough that it kind of that like you've got something to keep you occupied for an extended period of time, but it's not so long that you're glued to your TV for an even more extended period of time. Wow, that's I'm certainly going to win a Pulitzer Prize with all of this wonderful dialogue I'm providing you. But my point is, all of that to say, I try and aim for about 30-35 minutes with these videos. I know some of them have been over that by 20 minutes, give or take. Some of them have been under that by 10 minutes, and so on. These drivers here, can you get out of the road, please? Yes, I am the problem here. Yeah, okay. What a doofus. Okay, and we're gonna park off on this side because I'm not sure where the trailer will spawn, but regardless, we'll get that sorted out. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is head into this menu, go up to trailers. No, we don't want trailers like this. they're useful, but also not really. Like, that would be kind of nice, but uh, um, no. And you know what? We'll keep that one on the back burner. I like that one, but I'm not necessarily sure if that's the one that we want here. Where would I find bale loaders? Yeah. See, I was thinking something more along the lines of this one here, or even no, that one's too long. No, you know what? We will go with that cheaper one, and we'll end up buying it even. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Let's make long-term investments here, Phil, not keep leasing things. So we'll do that, and I will have it as a bale trailer because it just makes it a bit easier to get things in and out, and I can kind of like jerry rig things to all fit on the trailer. So we'll put that there. And then the other thing we're going to be purchasing is I want to get a bunch of solid fertilizer and a bunch of seeds. So we will get that. We will say, oh, I don't need 8. That's way too many. Well, but we'll go with 4. And the idea being why I'm buying 4 is we learned last time that we can fit about 4 bags in the back of the trailer or in the back of the truck. So in theory, we should be able to fit 4 on the truck, 4 on the trailer, and then be able to get all 8 bags home. And again, I'm awful at math. I'm awful at finances and stuff, but I'd like to think that this makes sense. So we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, that's it, buddy. Don't even wait for me to get out of the way or anything. My lord. Okay, so we'll back right up, and we'll turn the truck off because we don't need to be idling. That's something about this truck. For whatever reason, when you get out, it like spawns you on top of the truck. So that's why if you're watching these videos and you see me kind of up in the air like that, that's because for whatever reason this truck is a little bit glitchy in that you can't spawn next to the truck. You've got to be on it. And yes, I am that strong that I can throw these bags around. And there we go. We'll just get them put in as nicely as we can. Again, it doesn't matter all that much how nicely you put them in because we're just taking them home, but I do try and make it a little bit nice in a sense that I don't want it to look too janky. Oh god, it's getting worse the more I touch it, so we're gonna leave that one alone, and then we'll put these other 2 here, and then we'll put the fertilizer in. Oh dear, what has happened? We'll see if we can't get that straightened up again and dropped in. Okay, again, it's a little bit janky, but we'll make do, and we'll have it nice and organized when we get home. We'll put that there, and can I close the tailgate? Again, we have to turn on the engine because science. Get those strapped up, and then before we put the fertilizer on the trailer, I want to connect to it just to make sure that I'm not putting myself in a position that like I can't connect to the trailer because it's weighed down with stuff. Oh, there we go. And heave ho. We'll put that there and just slide it down. Yeah, we should, in theory, even be able to potentially fit, like, 6 on here. This is very well suited for these big bags. And put a strap over, not a strap on. Again, that would be inappropriate. I know I made that joke last episode, but any chance I can, I'm going to take it. I hope you understand. We'll get that moved a little bit over. There we go. Yeah, in theory, you can probably fit about 6 bags on this trailer. We'll try and get this sorted a little bit. And there we go. But, okay. Okay. So it doesn't look like the back two bags are strapped in, but I think that that's just because the position of the straps on the model of the trailer, however you want to word that, it's like that second strap is too far over. But when you use the strap functionality for any of the vehicles, any of the trailers, that if you click it on and off using the thumbsticks on console, I'm not sure what the button is on PC, but if you use those things, then it's basically guaranteeing that your stuff won't shift around and you won't have to worry about it. You can't, in theory, you can drive around without the straps, but like in this case, I wouldn't risk that, especially with the ones on the trailer, because that would probably have kind of disastrous results. Okay, so at this point we'll just get these put away, and then I don't really have a lot of money left, so I don't even think I have enough left to make a single payment on the loan, so that will be a little problematic. But what we're going to do is next episode we'll dedicate some time to doing some contract work, and then just get that try and get that loan paid back as soon as possible, because we will have interest payments on that. We will be the man is going to be taking money from us regardless, so we should probably try and get that paid back pretty quickly. And then there we go, turn off that, and let's get this stuff put away, shall we? Okay, first one done. I made this decision after the fact. We're going to put seeds on this side and fertilizer and stuff on this side. Again, it doesn't make much of a difference, but I'm trying to think realistically that I wouldn't be putting, or I wouldn't want fertilizer and it to be mixing with other items and what have you. So that's kind of why I'm trying to organize things the way that I am and do things this way. And in your own playthrough, if you're less OCD than me, you can just kind of throw things around. Like, for instance, oh dear, everything is breaking. It's alright, everything's still awesome. You can literally throw things, but I like to try and keep things relatively organized, because real life is in shambles most days when it comes to organization, when it comes to cleanliness, so might as well do it where I can, I guess. There we go. We've got, so there's 4 bags of solid fertilizer ready to go, and as we learned, our, we'll pull up a little bit more and make it a bit shorter of a jaunt. Come on. The truck was having a hard time shifting into gear there. Alright, let's get these put away. I'm going to put this one near the front because I believe we used some of it. And if we didn't, either way, I am going with Walmart employee logic, first in, first out. So we'll put the older product near the front and then the newer product near the back. Now I want to go with my obligatory thank you. Again, I know that it's not obligatory, it's not required, but I appreciate everyone that takes the time, and as I continue to say every single episode, I appreciate people's willingness to be with me on this journey, be with me through this content, and I thank you for that. It's kind of run out of words to say thank you other than to just say thank you, so there it is. Thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate you spending your time with me. Alright, there we go. We'll get this one kind of turned around a bit nicer. There we go, and there. And push this one back as well. Okay, why? So it's not a lot, but I think as the series goes on, as the franchise goes on, we should be able to make more of a stockpile with this. Like once we're making money, then I want to be able to like fill it to the door kind of deal. And same thing with the seeds and what have you. Like, that's my goal, is to be getting us set up in such a way that we can make decent money and not have to keep renting things, not have to keep taking out loans. But regardless, that's what's happened, and there's no shame in that. Like, I think that that's something that could be said about real life as well. That there's no shame in needing help. There's no shame in requiring loans and stuff to keep your business afloat. So if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. And I know that this trailer is like itty bitty and probably doesn't need to be stored here with the big boys, but we're gonna do it anyway, just because this is the best space for it. Why, there we go. It wasn't letting me detach for some reason. Okay, so we'll get the truck put away, and then we'll call it a day. Again, thank you so much for joining me each and every day, each and every episode. It's been an absolute treat. And next week, I'm not sure what we will be accomplishing, but I promise it'll be a good one. Let me just get the truck parked, and then, yeah, and then we will say bye. That was a terrible turn, but hopefully you'll forgive me. All right, well, again, thank you all for joining me. It's been a blast, and I'll see you next time.